I got the upper hand. If it's my time, ain't no time to be fumbling. Big little pay-per-view, Lil Billy SummerSlam.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. So with Ball on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Raptors, big men in the floor for him, it's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Hey, Brent, what an exciting day we have for us here. Day one of the regular season is upon us, and we are ready to go.
Kevin, really stoked to be with you here tonight. You could not ask for a better matchup. The energy is palpable. It's fair to expect both of these teams are going to bring it.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Curry against Schroeder. Siakam outside. Passes it to Barnes. To the inside. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Anunoby.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Barnes. Off with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Curry, and there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Inside, here's Curry. Nails the baby hook. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Brent, I know you love how Wiggins makes a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, because you get a guy that's that talented, Kevin, to buy into being a defensive player the way he has. Wiggins shuts down lethal wing players in this league. So hard to find guys who can do that on top of scoring 20 points.
Here's Curry, following the score by Jakob Poeltl.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
Now Schroeder. Barnes outside. Now the pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. And the basket is good. Siakam's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
It's good.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barnes against Wiggins. On 7, and it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Barnes against Wiggins. Good D by Barnes.
After nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. It's good. Curry's got 11 points.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Barnes. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 3. Hurdle with the steal. Barnes passes to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it's difficult to stay down on Pirtle's pump fake. He really exploits defenders with it.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
That free throw, no good. Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
So he comes up empty at the line. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Schroeder, still without a basket. Now, here's Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Count that one. Curry's got 13.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
That's to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Stop the run. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Thompson way outside. Off target there. That will push the lead to double digits. Here's trail by 8. Siakam looking around. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And the first one drops.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. Different look here for the Warriors. Sharch has checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Peyton, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Siakam hits them both. And so Peyton will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Now, here's Trent. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Barnes, screen on Thompson. Trent with it. He's picked up by Paul. McDaniels passes to Purdy. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Barnes for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Paul with the ball, and he drops it in from the low post.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Siakam, right side. And the jump by Purdy.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Passes to Šarić. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. The shot by Paul, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Siakam against Payton. Trent outside. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Paul.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, for poster guys, it's usually dunks, but I wouldn't mind a Klay Thompson jump shot poster to look at on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Siakam. 8 points for him. Shoots over Kuminga. Siakam misses. Warriors leading by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Ball passes to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So the Warriors GA last summer deciding to maximize the Curry, Klay, Draymond timeline.
And have slowly swapped their youth for vet contributors. Sit full out for the veteran Paul. They know the window is closing and want more and more time.
Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Gary Trent is out there with Dick, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Paul. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Dick. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. The pass to Siakam. Now, here's McDaniels. Now, Dick. Scoreless thus far. From down in the low post, it goes. Diggs got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Raptors. I'm now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his mere decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Here is Paul. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Curry drains it from 17 feet out. 15 points for Stephen Curry.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. He's checked in for Toronto. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Tick. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Peyton. Passes to Siakam. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. And do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And here is Siakam. Following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. No dice from 9 feet out. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Curry dishes the ball. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Toronto grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Trent passes to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Achua. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Warriors leading by 7. Curry dishes the ball. Over Trent. Connects on the 9-footer. Paul's got his third bucket of the night.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Siakam outside. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. On deep, Trent. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
A coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Riddle's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton's checked in. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the deep.
Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Schroeder. 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looney with it. Now guarded by Burton. Payton kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Just 5 on the clock. Now the feed to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brent against Curry. Trying to end the drought. A free ball from Curry.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Payton. And it's Thompson in for Stephen Curry. Raptors trail by 5. And here's Schroeder. He has yet to score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Cuts off the pass. Thompson with it. And it's Trent picking him up.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here's Trent. After the miss from Klay Thompson, Trent finds Burdick. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And Pearl is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, where he can get on a burner.
Here's Barnes following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Goes back up. That one's in there. The Warrior lead has cut down to just 3 in the basket from Fertile.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson against Trent. Thompson looking for an opening. They get the rebound. And no good that time. So that'll be it for the first half with a fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
That depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to Golf and Grill. Includes the go-karts, the batting cages, and they got smoked ribs.
Why, is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
Probably because you don't own the place. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
Well, I like what they're doing. Play to your strengths. They're getting high percentage looks inside because they're not settling.
Yeah, they found a soft spot in that defense. I'm telling you, they keep putting the ball inside. No need to change what's working.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Green against Siakam. They double team Siakam. Schroeder outside, 6 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 18 points.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And Brent, just when everyone thought the Warriors' glory was over, they reached the pinnacle again, didn't they?
Man, what an unbelievable response in the 2021-22 season. The Warriors winning it all again. never count this core group out. I mean, you just can't do it. It's what greatness does for you. We all learned the hard way that the Warriors be around for a little while.
And here is Siakam after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Siakam against Green. Siakam's shot is on. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Wiggins passes to Thompson. And the three off target.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's Barnes. Still scoreless. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Middle with a screen on Thompson. Barnes gets an open look and hits. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Schroeder against Curry. He feeds it to Wiggins on the left block. Curry looking around. Wiggins against Barnes. Offensive rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
Here's a look at some stats for Curtin. Coming off a terrific season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. To the middle, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle, fights for that ball.
Curry against Schroeder. Passes it to Siakam. The three. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldrin.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
What's up?
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Toronto calls timeout. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. OG Anunoby third.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Siakam outside. The pass to Ananoka. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range. Siakam's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Toronto. Curry against Schroeder. Green with a screen on Schroeder. Curry passes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins finds Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. Steph Curry with the answer.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Siakam against Green. Now, here's Siakam. Not a lot of room. Warriors leading by 8. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Green with a screen on Schroeder. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Green against Siakam. Vertil sets the pick for Siakam. To the right wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Trent's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the new CBA challenging the top spending teams, Brent. That certainly affects the Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, the roster is not getting any younger, but it's getting more expensive. So to sustain that kind of payroll, especially with the way the tax system is set up, it's something the Warriors are just going to have to deal with at some point and make some very critical decisions around what this roster is going to look like.
No good on the free throw.
And Pearl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And he's good on the second. Here's Paul. He has 6. Pass to Curry. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Lock at 6. Thompson from long range. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Raptors trail by 12. Trent outside. Pass to Schroeder.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 15.
When Pearl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Curry against Trent. And another 3 for Golden State.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the Raptors call time here. Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Boucher comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And McDaniels subbed in for Anunoby. Then for the Warriors, Sharch comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Curry. Boucher kicks to Achua. Barnes against Thompson. Barnes looking around. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. Sharch grabs the board.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Paul. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Raptors. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. Barnes passes to McDaniels. Barnes outside. Brent against Paul. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Play keeps up the break well.
Such a clever defender. Paul out there getting away with the quick hands and the steal.
Paul against Trent. To the paint. The jump hook. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got his second bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. That one drops for him. 23 points for Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Here's the pass to Curry. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. It's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 11. Siakam outside. McDaniels finds Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Siakam. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Dayton against Siakam. Ball outside. Nice concentration here at the double clutch layup. And the Warriors lead by 13. Dayton against Siakam. Shoots a fader. Here's Achua. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
They double team Curry. All against Trent. That's good from Paul on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Trent kicks to Siakam. Pass to McDaniels. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher with a screen on Payton. The drive by Siakam. Traps in the tray. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kind of like playing indirectly, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Boucher. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Golden State. Back to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Curry's got 40 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here's Siakam. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Sharge. Warriors leading by 16. Timeout called the Warriors.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Precious Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for McDaniels, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Green comes in for Gary Payton, and it's Thompson in for Chris Paul. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. There's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Curry against Schroeder. This is it to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. There's the pass to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Siakam for 3. And the Raptors miss again. And it's Golden State's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Looney. From past the arc. That shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. He kicks it to Schroeder. Barnes against Wiggins. Bertle sets the pick for Barnes. And he's good on that 3-ball.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Curry against Schroeder. Curry dishes to Thompson. Pass to Green. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Green with a screen on Barnes. Wiggins inside the line. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Barnes.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Warriors leading by 13. 3-pointer. Out to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Misses the 3.
There's some defense related. He's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is. You need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Barnes. Bertle sets the pick for Barnes. Down low. And it's Bertle that time on the assist by Barnes.
And when Bertle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Thompson finds Curry. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Nailed from 3-point land. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Barnes. Bertle with a screen on Wiggins. Barnes passes to Bertle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The dish to Curry. There's a minute left in the game. Lays it up off the glass.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe stepping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Scotty Barnes. A deep three from Thompson. And Birtle pulls it down. Curry against Schroeder. Kicks it to Birtle. Anunoby has the open look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. God's blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.